to welcome you to another episode of PHCPPros Live. Today we are here at the ASPE Convention and Expo, which is taking place at the Indiana Convention Center. And my guest this afternoon is Dave Edler. Welcome, Dave.
Oh, thank you.
Dave is currently the Director of MediTrac at OmegaFlex.
That's correct.
And why don't you tell us a little bit about your role with the organization at MediTrac?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me today. Yes, I am the Director of MediTrac, Corrugated Medical Tubing for OmegaFlex. We're one of the divisions of the company, and I basically manage everything from engineering to operations, along with sales and marketing and so on.
Oh, wonderful. And can you tell us a little bit about OmegaFlex and MediTrac as well, the organization overall?
Sure. You know, OmegaFlex itself is nearly a 50-year-old company. We've been producing metal hose for various different industries, divisions. We have 3 different divisions within the company. Our industrial, our corrugated stainless steel for fuel gas products. And now the newest is the MediTrac, corrugated medical tubing for positive pressure and vacuum gases in healthcare facilities, dental offices, veterinary clinics.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what exactly is MediTrac corrugated metal tubing? Can you explain this?
I know it's a little bit of a mouthful there, but yeah. No, MediTrac corrugated medical tubing is really the latest innovation in gas piping for healthcare facilities, dental offices, veterinary clinics, things like that. Anything requiring positive pressure medical gases through a clean piping system to deliver to patient use.
Okay, and what is it made of? What is the tubing made of?
So MediTrac is made from a copper alloy inner corrugated metallic tubing. You can see it here on the inside of here. Maybe. So it's a copper alloy on the inside of it. It's coated in a flame retardant polyethylene jacket, and it is utilized with a axial swaged mechanically field assembled fitting. This is what's used to tie into existing systems, such as your traditional pipe that would have been in a facility, such as clean and cap copper. Mm-hmm. One of the main benefits of this product, of course, is its flexibility.
Yes.
Okay.
Wonderful. And is it approved? Which standards is it approved by?
So the piping was first approved as a allowable piping system in the 2018 NFPA 99 healthcare facility code.
Okay.
As a alternative to use in conjunction with or as a standalone to the more traditional clean and cap copper piping that has been in the standard for many, many years.
Okay.
It is third-party tested and listed with UL in accordance with UL 1365. Mm-hmm. And that is basically a performance standard that was developed to evaluate CMT tubing as far as its mechanical properties, resistance to temperature, vibration, all of those things to ensure that when the piping system is installed in a healthcare facility, that it's up to doing the tasks that it's put there to do.
Okay, so you've combined 3, so it meets NFPA 99, UL 1365, and also ASPE. I'm assuming it's ASPE approved.
With this product, one of the things that is required is to be ASSE 6010 certified. Mm-hmm. So medical gas installers have to be ASSE 6010 certified and trained. Mm-hmm. They also have to have their active brazier certificate with that to do clean and cap copper. We felt we've stayed within those lines and still require an ASSE 6010 installer to install our product, the same as it would be required. Now, that's also a requirement within NFPA 99 as well, to install the product, to make sure that it's being done so in such a professional manner, it's safe for use in the facilities.
That's great. So how does MediTrac help in the installation of medical gas systems?
All right, well,
since you're talking about how...
To really understand MediTrac and the evolution of it, you have to understand that NFPA 99 is the governing code for the most part of healthcare medical gas installations. And there has been no major advancements in tubing or piping system that supplies those gases since about 1993 version of the NFPA 99 code.
Oh, wow.
And basically that code change right there was just focusing on the cleanliness of the clean and cap copper pipe. So fast forward to 2018, MediTrac has introduced a whole new system and a way of running medical grade gas piping into facilities and ultimately for patient use.
Okay, and then it's like, I'm assuming, is there ease of installation? What's the proof in the product?
One of the big things that you see with this is traditional pipe, cleaning cap copper. It's rigid. All right, it comes in long continuous sticks, 10 feet, 20 feet long. Trying to move them down through an active hospital that's undergoing renovation can be a little bit more difficult. With the MediTrac, because it is flexible, it comes on long continuous rolls. So an installer can take 300 feet of this pipe and put it on his cart and push it down a hallway that is basically no bigger than a bed that would be pushed down through the hallway, meaning less disruption to the operations overall. The other thing that's a benefit of it is because it is long continuous lengths, there's no intermediate braze joints. So every time a piece of cleaning cap copper pipe has to be transitioned in elevation or around a corner, it has to be cut. A fitting has to be attached and it has to be brazed, requiring hot work. All of these steps introduce the opportunity for potential contamination. So we can run MediTrac from point A to point B with no intermediate breaks or joints, reducing or eliminating the risk of contamination, as well as reducing the amount of hot work that's done on site that could pose potential fire hazards within a facility.
Wow. And what about cost? How does this compare to a traditional system? I know that's the big elephant in the room.
That always comes up. There is no doubt about it. Cost always is at the forefront. I can tell you that MediTrac, as a product cost, is more expensive than what the traditional cleaning cap copper pipe is. But when you start to look at total installed cost on a project, we're typically doing 60% or better on the labor savings on this side. So if we've got a 10-day scheduled installation time, we're dropping that down sometimes to 4 days of on-site pulling pipe, getting everything up and running, which gives the facility a chance to get back up in operation much faster. So they're starting to open these beds back up, get patient services back through much quicker when we're looking at a system using MediTrac.
Okay, oh wow. So is it, I guess, some of the best applications? Talk about who utilizes your product, the MediTrac CMT.
So application-wise, MediTrac has been out since code-proof since 2018. Which means we really started to build up. Now, of course, there was a small hiccup in there that we are all aware of with the COVID coming out. And launching any business right as a major nationwide pandemic comes out poses its own hurdles. But along with that, pros opportunities as well. Certainly there are the retrofit and remodel markets for healthcare facilities. There's the underground market, going from bulk oxygen tanks supplying to the facility, which has been a big thing with this because we can do this in a continuous pipe. We have other avenues now. We can work on timetables a little bit better by installing pre-installed conduit and coming back at a later time to pull the pipe through the conduit underground. New construction is there as well. It's also a good fit for that. Unfortunately, with the COVID side, we found out that emergency deployment was also a benefit of that. We did emergency facilities at the Javits Center in New York. We did installations at the Cleveland Clinic. We've had installations all over the country where, because of the ease of deployment, ease of the installation, the product was a no-brainer to get these emergency sites up and running much quicker than trying to do all the brazing that was associated with the cleaning cap. So in the retrofit side, zone valve relocations, there's a lot of that going on with some code changes that have happened in the past. Moving the location of zone valves works great for that. It's a quick, it's an easy installation. We work with existing systems that are there. The fittings can be tied into the existing cleaning cap copper systems. And then the routing of it is very simple.
Oh, wow. And how has the industry or the market overall accepted this new product, fairly new product?
Overall, the acceptance has been well. The hardest part with any new product is codes. They're constantly, being updated, being changed. Some places are very quick to adapt new codes, while others lag a little bit further behind. And we at MediTrac have been working with not only code officials, but engineers, healthcare facilities, contractors, all of them, to bring them up to speed, to get them to where they need to be. Now, one of the biggest code hurdles that we had was with CMS, Center for Medicare and Medicaid Services. They've adopted the 2012 edition of NFPA 99, so there are several editions back. We actually ended up, for MediTrac, was issued a CMS waiver, which basically means that even though CMS is on a 2012 and MediTrac was not included, we now have a waiver that states MediTrac or CMT is acceptable per CMS guidelines now. So that helps the facilities a little bit navigate the water. There's some paperwork that needs to be finalized with it, but we certainly help all the facilities out with that to get them up to speed on what they need to do.
So you make sure that you are accepted before you do anything.
We do.
Installs.
I mean, a lot of the plans for facilities that are coming up now, if they're getting built this year, they were probably designed 2, 3, sometimes 4 years ago. We might not be on the spec package, and we recognize that. We're willing to work with the contractor, the facility, the engineers to provide them all of the documentation that they need. We even provide an in-house sizing service where we can take and convert a system that was designed in clean and cap copper and transition it over to MediTrac. And that's a service that we provide free of charge. We get the information, we start working with the engineer, we provide them all of the technical data that they need so that they can rest assured when the facility is built, everything's going to operate the way that it should.
Oh, that's fantastic. And what about availability? What is the standard availability?
Availability, it's on the shelf. Let's put it that way. Most standard orders ordered directly off the price sheet with what we have there, ship within 2 days. We do some custom stuff like that can take a little bit longer depending on what the application is and how our engineers help figure out what works best, but typically 2 days ship.
Oh, wow. Is there, where are you based?
So the manufacturing operation is based out of Exton, Pennsylvania. All of the tubing and actually the fittings are all made within Pennsylvania. So we manufacture all of the tubing, and the fittings are done at a local shop just down the road. So all built right here in the U.S.
That's fantastic. And what can our readers, my readers, plumbing engineer, PHCP pros, everyone, expect from your company in the coming year?
Well, certainly we are here at the Expo today, going through, having that. We do a lot of focus on regional shows. A lot of the ASPE chapters that host regional shows throughout the area, we always try to get our guys worked into there so they can be there to answer questions. Certainly we'll be at most of the major expos throughout the course of the next 12 months. We pretty much hit them all. All they have to do is look us up. We'll be happy to answer questions. We also have our website, has all of our information on it, from installation instructions, case studies, technical specifications, as well as all of our sales contacts. So if someone is interested in more in-depth conversation, lunch and learns, things like that, we have all that available information there. They can reach out. We'll be happy to help them.
That's amazing. So if we're here today, where can we visit you at? What's your booth number? Tell us.
We are at booth 939 today.
Okay, great.
Okay, so we're set up there. We've got product on hand. We've got literature, everything else. Also have a couple of our sales guys there as well. So if you're looking for something specific, certainly we can help you out.
Fantastic. Is there anything you'd like to add?
I'm just trying to think. Now you caught me off guard here, but I will throw out our webpage address if somebody wants to visit our webpage. It is www.meditrac.us.com. Also works. But other than that, I think I've covered most of it. Unless you've got something else you're going to throw at me here last minute.
I'm going to say that's MediTrac with an I, MEDITRAC, if you don't know. And I think we're good.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for your time this afternoon, and I look forward to stopping by your booth a little later.
I appreciate it. It's been great, and I appreciate you having us here.
Thank you. Have a great
very
afternoon.
much.